Hello, and thank you everyone for being here for the first Dokkan Awards. These awards are for Dokkan units released in 2023. The only technical exception is New Year's units who released like a day or two before the new year. The awards we have tonight are to my left on the screen. 7 main trophy awards and 4 medals for subcategories. So a total of 11 awards to give out throughout this hour. Please be civil. If your unit does not win an award, this is just for fun. Also, the voting system was done through Greg Daw's SurveyMonkey votes and my YouTube community polls. Greg Daw votes were counted on a 1 to 3 point system, number 1 being worth 3 points, second place being 2 points, and third place being 1 point. YouTube votes are just straight votes. Please let us know in the chat and comments if you're watching later who your 2023 best units and awards were, and let's have fun with it. Thank you for joining the stream and or watching this video. Now let's get on to the show. Hello everyone, it's Dokkan Awards time! We are brought together today to celebrate a game going almost 9 years strong. That's a long time, 9 freaking years, it is insane. Throughout the years, we have seen hundreds, if not thousands, of scenes and units from our favorite series in this game. And as a community, we have just kind of come together online all over the place to enjoy and just have fun and love for this beloved series. It's only fitting that after almost 9 years, we finally make an annual award ceremony for our most favorite and some of our least favorite units in the game. Now, these awards would not have been possible without the existence of our first and most important guest on these awards, Greg Daw. Welcome to the show, my dude.
G'day, mate. How you going? I'm glad to be here. You there?
Yeah, sorry about that. So, I mean, I really wanted to ask you, like, what inspired you to make these awards, and pass it around the community? Like, a lot of people have been loving this.
Well, first and foremost, like as a creator, someone like yourself would probably know that involving the community is kind of front and center of most of our ideas with what we do. Just involving people in that way, but it all honestly all stemmed from that classic conversation that a lot of us have who played the game back during the first anniversary and in the subsequent months after we pulled that, or didn't pull, STR Gogeta. Basically, the reputation that he had throughout the community, where it was basically like your account has him or your account's useless. It's one of those things, and looking back, it still remains that no unit has had that impact on anyone's on the game. As much as he had. So it's kind of like, well, I mean, if you're gonna talk about a unit in that light, then you're pretty much giving that unit the STR Gogeta award, and so it kind of evolved from that. And this year specifically, with a unit like Piccolo or Bulma or even Gohan, I feel like they stood out or even the GT duo, they stand out in a way that I think is head and shoulders above the rest of the pack. And I was kind of like, yeah, man, they're kind of that, like, I'd be really disappointed if I didn't have them in my account the way I would be disappointed if I didn't have STR Gogeta. So it all stemmed from there, and then kind of in contrast to that, I was like, well, there are certain releases that come out that are just so bad, but none are quite as bad as Raditz, Dokkan Raditz. So I was like, well, the Raditz award of the year would go to the unit that you kind of almost wish you didn't pull, sort of thing. And then it just evolved into, well, why don't I just do an awards thing? And I started with those 2 awards, and I was like, well, let's have an LR of the year and rah. And obviously I was inspired by the way that sports do their awards, in the sense that you name the award after a former legend and hand that award out to a current player, so to speak. So that's where we're at with the Dokkan Awards. And I just kind of started tinkering and ended up forming that vote that I've invited the community to do over the last week. And it took off far more than I expected it would, and I'm very happy. It seems like a lot of people had a lot of fun looking back, and I'm glad it all panned out the way it did.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, no, inspiration starts from somewhere, and why not from Gogeta?
Yeah, and that's it. It was all stemmed from that very. I mean, yeah, he's put it this way. His influence on the game has led us to make an award about him now. I wish I had done it sooner. Honestly, it very well could have been done sooner, but the way it's all played out. At the end of 2023, we're looking back and doing the awards for this year, and yeah, this is where we're at.
All right, awesome. Thank you for that. So I am curious, you know, because I don't have any. I'm just here to speak and to announce things right now. But how many votes did we get? Like, how crazy? What number did we get? Or what are we rocking with here?
I won't specifically say because there's a few more tailored in as I haven't quite closed voting yet, but we've just cracked 4,000. 4,000 in 4,000 individual respondents.
That's a lot of people. Holy crap!
Just over. So yeah, yeah, I'm stoked. Honestly, I thought, you know, I've just cracked 2,000 subscribers on my channel, so you know it's reasonable to expect maybe 200 votes, if that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought maybe a few stragglers from Twitter, a few stragglers from my account, from your audience, a few others that I kind of communicate with regularly. I was hoping for a couple of hundred, but obviously it was an idea that it resonated to a lot more people than I anticipated. So yeah, I'm very grateful for that. Thank you to everyone who's voted. So if you're watching the stream, by the way, and you did vote, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you everybody for taking part into this voting. Hopefully, the numbers will go even higher next year, because we all know we want to do this again next year, if not even make it
for
bigger.
Sure, without a doubt. And I know I've had a lot of feedback just in the week that I've run the voting itself. People are like, oh, you should have done this award and you should have done that award, and like honestly, almost every suggestion everyone's had was an idea for an award prior to settling on the 7 that we've got. I just wanted to keep it as a tight-knit 7 to start with. You know, there's 7 Dragon Balls, so it's fitting. 7's a bit of a number in the Dragon Ball community regardless. But next year will be more, for sure. I think I might even split up a couple of the awards that exist this year, but I'll be certainly adding others, without a doubt. There'll be far more than 7.
All right, yeah, definitely, for sure. I mean, for this award show that I've put together here, I am going to put in some of them little tinier kind of like shout outs, you know, kind of shout out reward, not necessarily give them a whole trophy like you have, but I'm going to make sure I put it out there, you know. So
yeah, and look, I certainly encourage everyone to do that. Like if, you know, next year when you're voting or anything and there is like a category that you really want to sort of represent because it means something to you, don't feel like that my trophies are like, or my categories are the be all and end all. Like, just go, well, you know what? I just wanted to quickly say what the best free-to-play unit is. So I just did my top 3 free-to-play units. That's awesome. Like, I love seeing everyone's different approaches to this. And every category is intentionally subjective so that everyone can come at it with their own kind of spin.
Exactly. All right, well, I think we should probably move forward, try and get to these awards, what people are here for, you know. So, is there anything you wanted to say at the last second before we get started?
Nah, nothing other than a few things I've already said, which is primarily just thank you to everyone who voted, thank you for everyone who shared it and got involved. It's like I said, this is for the community. I don't get anything from this. There is, you know, there's no back end that I get kickbacks for or anything like that. This is just, it's surely to bring the community together and to celebrate. Obviously, there's one award that's a little bit more negative than the others, but it's designed to celebrate Dokkan and the year that was. So, yeah, without further ado, I guess we get stuck in, eh?
Exactly. All right. Thank you very much. That's very awesome. Thank you again, dude, for making this idea come a reality. And now, without further ado, let's announce the first award nominees and award. Guys, before we get started on a set of awards for the normal Dokkan Awards, we're going to be giving out a series of medals that didn't necessarily get a full-on trophy/award. These are just kind of smaller categories that were pretty obvious to give out. Some of these did have a pool of votes, some of these did not. But let's just get into it. This is the L medal. The L medal is for the worst banner unit of 2023. And that worst banner unit is going to be Gotenks and Piccolo. Probably one of the worst freaking banner units of the entire year, with not having any good defense, not having any good offense capabilities, and just overall not providing anything to any team that they are on, they most definitely have the worst. But they are most definitely the worst banner unit of the year. The next medal award is going to be the W Award, or the Wumbo Award, whichever way you want to go about it. The best banner unit is going to be given this medal. This unit was probably at first looked at as probably not as good, but once you actually this is one of those units, let me interrupt myself. This is one of those units where you don't understand how good this unit is until you actually use him. STR Krillin from the Golden Week banner is the best banner unit of the year. Now, there is some honorable mentions to just keep in mind. There was, of course, Physical Android 21 that just came out, has a really good intro, very good passive, very good defense numbers, very good attack numbers, very good all around. STR Mai, of course, Intelligence, Almond, and Raisin. And even the Super Saiyan Mai Bulma Vegeta from the God Goku banner are all very, very, very good units. But they just don't provide the same amount of safety, support, and overall usage that STR Krillin was putting out there. And he was the most voted for. So. Alright, this next medal goes to the best free-to-play unit of the year of 2023. Now, there was a lot of good free-to-play units out this year, I will say. There was a very surprising number of good free-to-play units. So much so that it was kind of hard to really decide to even make this medal, because I don't personally agree. But this was voted. This wasn't a poll casting. That was on Greg Dawes' votes. This was on my own. There was over 400 different votes and very few comments. So the number one free-to-play award winner will be going to Princess Trunks and Broly. I mean, Super Saiyan Trunks and Broly. Yes. Now, this is a JP exclusive unit, of course. They did just finally get their LR form here in December. We do expect them to also get an EZA at some point or another, whether that is next month or it's halfway through next year or a couple years from now, who knows. But the point is that these two, they are phenomenal free-to-play unit. I will give the honorable mentions to, of course, the EZA for LR Intelligence Piccolo, the EZA for STR Yamcha, and of course the EZA for Intelligence Bulma. That is one thing to also keep in mind, that if we are separating EZAs from this free-to-play spectrum of this medal, then LR Super Saiyan Trunks and Broly would win outright regardless. But that doesn't mean that, this one could be 100% based on your usage. I imagine Jay Fanta and several others have different opinions on what the best free-to-play unit could be this year. Also, another honorable mention to the free-to-play award would be the newly EZA'd AGL Super Saiyan Youth Gohan from World Tournament, who has a dang near insane amount of potential, being a Super Saiyan unit, Hybrid Saiyan, 70% chance to dodge, stacking unit, very good free-to-play unit. But the people voted for Broly and Trunks, and that Gohan also came out very much at the last second. So this is your award winner for free-to-play medal. Alright, and our final medal award winner is going to be for the Meme Award. Yes, the most memed unit of 2023. This award has a couple units into the category. Though I mind you, it is there's very much less competition for this one. Honorable mentions will be mentioned after this. But the award winner for Best Memed Unit is going to go for Super Saiyan Full Power 4 Goku. Tanabata LR, yes. You seemed so big before, but now you look like small potatoes. Small Potatoes is the meme award winner here. Honorable mentions, and very much possibly bigger in some people's eyes, depending on who you followed. But can't beat me when I'm Super 17 for STR Super 17, and then he is a real one. Turles, Physical Turles' intro. So, also Wheelo time. Can't forget the Wheelo time. But that is it for the smaller medal awards. We will now move on to the actual Dokkan Award. Alright guys, and we're moving on to the most valuable leader award finally. And we also will be having a special guest to announce the nominees and winners. And today's special guest is going to be Salvador. Yes, how you doing, dude? Welcome.
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me here. It's a special honor and a privilege to be here, Joe.
No, it's an honor to have you on here, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate all your support throughout the year. It's been a long one.
No. Thank you, Joe, for having me here. It's a really, really, really special honor to be here.
Awesome. What was your favorite leader this year, if you don't mind me asking?
My favorite leader was Physical Super Saiyan God Goku. When he came out, his kit was really, really amazing. Get 6 orbs, he's automatically dodging, plus he has a chance to crit. I mean, what better unit can you get?
Yeah, you can't really get too much better than that, but we'll see how the voting goes for the award winners. I mean, personally, I like my Android 21 leader, but I don't think she's gonna make the cut. But anyways, let's just kind of get to it. Let's see. You want to let the audience know who the nominees are?
Yes, I'll let them know. Our nominees are STR GT Duos Goku Vegeta, AGL Blue Goku. Messed up.
Okay. Keep going.
Sorry. AGL Blue Goku and Vegeta, aka AGL Vegeta Blue. Tech World Tournament Goku, and last but not least, Tech Power Awaken Piccolo, aka Orange Piccolo.
Dang, those are actually literally like the majority of leaders I use throughout the year. Well, I guess now's as good as time as any. Let us know who won. Who is the winner?
And the winner is Vegeta Blue.
Vegeta Blue! Woo! I don't think anybody's really too much surprised by that. He was truly a very good leader this year.
He is. Especially not to mention, once he transforms, he does mega additionals.
Oh, he does so many additionals. And that active skill, oh my god, the active skill.
I know.
Those odds.
That active skill. Yes. That active skill is so amazing as well.
Awesome. Yeah, awesome. So, I mean, I guess that's it for this award. Did you want to say anything before we move on?
I would just like to say I appreciate you for having me here, and I actually also appreciate the people who view this and are watching this at this moment. Thank you for supporting Joe, and thank you for keeping his... Oh. Messed up on that one, too.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you immensely, and I appreciate all my other viewers as well. All right, I guess we will be moving on to the next award. Thanks again, Salvador.
Oh, thank you for having me here, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys, and now we're moving on to the most aesthetic / best animations units. And of course, just like some of these other ones, we also have another special guest to announce the nominees for. Please welcome Radakun. How you doing, dude?
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing here? We're gonna be showing these awards, so I'm doing pretty good. It's been a wonderful night of amazing awards sent out by the community. Hope you're doing well as well, Joe.
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for pitching in here. I appreciate all of the support and so forth that you've given me this year. I'd probably have to say you're definitely one of the best supporters of a lot of us content creators right now.
Hey, there was I did record this previously, but there is gonna be a video where I'm talking about how we actually encountered our boy Joe Saiyan while doing a world tournament stream. And
Oh,
hey, listen, ever since then I've been happy to have met you and been able to see your journey grow and everything like that. So I'm very happy to see how high you've gotten, man. How well received in the community you have been getting. So I'm thankful for that.
I'm thankful for you too, dude. I appreciate you. Like I said, I say it constantly. You're I feel like I just stole your viewers. In all honesty, I really feel like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, you're good. You were able to discover more people along the way. So
It's the friends we made along the way.
exactly.
All right. Let's get into the nitty gritty here. Hold on, I'm trying to mess with the music while I'm doing this. It's such a bad idea. Okay, so actually, before we move on to the nominees, what was your favorite animation of this year? I know what mine was, but I think everybody knows what my favorite animations were. But what were yours?
So, surprisingly enough, there were a lot of good animations throughout the year, and a lot of things even after this guy's release. But my favorite animations are from the physical God Goku, the Saiyan Day unit that got released this year.
Oh, going all the way back to almost the beginning of the year.
Yeah. His intro animation is just gorgeous to watch when he's just showing off, and then that goosebumps that you get from whenever he's saying, "I will not let you destroy my world," turning into Super Saiyan. Clean,
for sure.
Absolutely beautiful. So.
Honestly, if this was an award for like top intro, I probably would have almost gave it right to him. I probably would have.
Same.
Like intros are just like a whole nother ordeal.
Mm-hmm. That was masterfully designed. It was so beautiful.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Everyone knows my favorite animations. It's Android 21. So that is
true.
That may or may not be the winner. We'll have to wait and see. But why don't you go ahead and read off our nominations for today?
Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, these are the nominees for the favorite animation, or the best animations, or most aesthetic animations, or most aesthetic unit of 2023. We got a little bias. Not just kidding. We got AGL Android 21 in all her beauty. I did say on my video that if there was a 4 or a 5 place, I would actually place Android 21 in there because her animations are pretty good.
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah. We also got Physical Ultimate Gohan, our boy who goes beast on the animation of his active skill. We also got STR Future Gohan from the Worldwide Download Celebration. We got the Physical Z-Bomb Duo, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta from the 8th year anniversary. And there you go, there's my GOAT, Physical God Goku is also in here. So these are the nominees.
All right, yeah, no, these are definitely some of the most awesome looking units of the year. Like easily, like the most memorable. I mean, I remember the hype I had just looking at the animations, even for the Z-Bomb Duo at the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, the standby animations for them, they were like one of the best I've ever seen as well. I don't think anything was ever gonna top them because it just that so many animations went to these like standby skills and all that.
Oh yeah, no, lots of resources went into this, and I'm glad. I think this is probably definitely is the best year of animations we've got, like just consistently, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we got our nominees now, so let's see who the winner is. All right, the winner of the 2023 most aesthetic best animations is going to be STR Future Ultimate Gohan. Yes.
Wow.
I'm honestly a little surprised that he beat out everybody, but man, that intro, the active, the pampered baby.
Yeah, I remember because they take the intro from the second Broly movie,
Right.
and the Dokkan original animation with the stop being a pampered baby and all that. It's just another nice touch from Dokkan.
Yeah, he was a nice little love project for a whole Gohan unit in itself. So,
Yeah.
but all right, I mean I'm fine with that award. I'm fine with that. I agree with it still. Was there anything you wanted to say before we move on to the next award, Rado?
Just want to say again, 2023 was an amazing year. Not only being able to meet our boy Joe along the way, but also creating some really good memories with Dokkan, with all these new units coming out. So I'm hopeful that we can get the same thing in 2024.
It's only gonna get better. It's only gonna get
Yes.
better. Thank you for
Mhm.
being here with me, dude, and let's move on to the next award.
Take it away.
All right, guys, moving on to the next award. So this award, unfortunately, does not have a does not have a special guest. I apologize. So we have a lot of rewards here. There's a lot of Dokkan creators, a lot of special guests. Unfortunately, we just can't get everybody in at the same time, including even myself. Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough room for myself even in here. But anyways, so let's get down to the award. This award today is Most Valuable EZA. I would say it's the best EZA. That would probably be the best name for the award, but Most Valuable definitely defines the terms a little bit differently. Just to kind of throw it out there is a lot of units for the EZA category. There is a lot of good EZAs this year. Especially a lot that you could definitely consider as to be more valuable, some more than others. Specifically, like, extreme units, they just have immense amounts of value in general because, I mean, extreme units are very bad. Overall, they are lacking things that super units just excel at even so. So I'd just like to mention that before we move on to the nominees and the award winner. Just keep in mind, they can't all win, unfortunately. I wish I could give an award to every single unit in this game, but it is what it is. So, let's get on to the nominees. The first nominee is going to be the LR Physical Androids, or Androids 17, 18, and 16 specifically is the card name. And then next after that, we also now have LR Vegito Blue. Heck, LR Vegito Blue specifically. And then the next EZA would be Zamasu. AGL Zamasu, of course. Next after that, we got Kaioken Blue Goku. Yes, this dude. And then the final nominee will be Future Gohan. Intelligence Future Gohan. Now, I will say there is two specific honorable mentions. One of those honorable mentions being AGL LR Gohan from the beginning of the year. Very good EZA, unfortunately, towards the end of the year. I'm not really... towards the end of the year, he became to a point where there's not a lot of votes for him. I mean, there is a lot of votes for this Gohan, but it just doesn't hit the top point, And then, of course, we have to mention STR Gochito Blue. Vegito is obviously up here on the stands. Vegito just gets immensely more votes. That is the reason why he's on the nominee list. So, moving on. Who is the award winner? Now, get ready, y'all. Some of y'all are going to be a little mad. The award winner for Best EZA of 2023 is going to be, yes, Vegito Blue. Yes, LR Vegito Blue has won the Best Most Valuable EZA award. And once again, we have to honorably mention the STR Gogeta Blue as a honorable mention. Basically, a lot of arguments in the community saying these are basically the same characters. I totally get it. But via voting polls, a lot of votes went into Vegito here overall, and he is the winner. Anyways, let's move on to the next award. All right, we are on to the Fraud List Most Disappointing Unit of 2023 award. And today's special guest is truly a special one. I would like to welcome Future Joe. How's it going, me from the future? It's 2024 and everyone on Global is losing their minds, but I'm alive. That's only slightly ominous. Care to provide some context? No. Time traveling rules. I don't want to pull a Trunks. That would probably not go very well. All right, fair enough. How about you announce the nominees and winners for us? All right, that one shouldn't create another timeline. The nominees are going to be LR Carnival Omega Shenron, LR Intelligence Tree of Might Goku, or as people might remember as Triku, the STR Android 17s / Super 17. Can't beat me when I'm 17. Tech Berserk Controlled Vegeta, and Beastless Gohan. Wait. Really? We still riding the Beastless Gohan bit in 2024? Yes. Until we get actual Beast Gohan, the Beastless isn't going to change. Wait, you're saying we're getting Beast Gohan? I will not confirm or deny a Beast Gohan in the year of 2024. Anyways, the Fraud Award winner is going to be Carnival Omega Shenron. And no, GT Bosses doesn't get better. You can have that one for free. That one's free. That one's not going to break the timeline, trust me. That one, no. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Oh, alrighty then. I guess that is your award winner from me from the future. For the Fraud Award winner is Carnival Omega Shenron. No surprise there, or now, or in the future. Thank you to myself from the future. Let's move on to the next award. All right, we are on the Best TUR Award for 2023, or True UR, as some people like to call this type of unit. Quick disclaimer before we get to the nominees and award winner. So please keep your reactions civil for this award. This was a very close running to the point where I can honestly say your vote did matter. If you did not get your vote in, it is very entirely possible you could have swayed the results. That's how close these votes were. Always get your votes in, everyone. Now, for the nominees, the first nominee for Best TUR is going to be Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito AGL. AGL Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Such a long name. Let's move on to the next nominee, Intelligence Piccolo Jr. Of course, no one's surprised to see him on here. Then we got Physical God Goku, or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. And then next up, we have 23rd World Tournament Goku Tech. And then AGL Android 21. Now, as I said before, these was a very close, very close running. Please get your votes in for next year, because your votes could have completely changed this award. Let's go ahead and announce the winner of the 2023 awards for its Best TUR is Intelligence Piccolo Jr. Yep, Intelligence Piccolo Jr. definitely won by just a couple votes. It was literally just a few votes. This was, just remember, this was a tallied up voting process between Greg Daw and some of my votes on my channel. And the votes were just enough to push Piccolo Jr. actually in front of God Goku, who would have won otherwise. Yes, these two were so close. Neck and neck race right here. That's what this was. This was a neck and neck race. But please, as I said, keep it civil. They are both amazing TURs, and they both deserve the award, but it can only go to one on this award show. Alright guys, and we're moving on to the Most Valuable LR, the Best LR of 2023 award. And just as a quick disclaimer here to remind everybody, this was a very close vote. We're getting towards the last couple awards for the evening, and it's going to be very, very close. And if your favorite unit doesn't win, or if what you think is the best one doesn't win, that's okay. It's a voted up poll. It's all you can go about, so. Anyways, now let's move on to the nominees. So the first nominee we have for Best LR of 2023 going to be the LR STR GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Definitely one of the most used LRs this year and one of the most hyped up LRs this year. Moving on to the second nominee, which would be LR Power Awakened Piccolo, or Orange Piccolo as most people refer to him as. And then we have LR Bulma, of course, definitely a favorite to win, for sure, definitely a favorite to win. Then we got LR Corrupted Zamasu. And then for our final nominee, we have LR STR Future Gohan. Definitely a good set of nominees here. Every single one deserving of the title of Best LR, Most Valuable LR, each providing their own sense of how much they helped the game itself out, if not for their leader skills, but for their overwhelmingly good passive and other new abilities that have been given out in Dokkan this year. But of course, there can only be one winner, and the winner for the 2023 Best LR is going to be Orange Piccolo. Yep. Gotta be Orange Piccolo, guys. I'm sorry for anyone that was voting for anyone else, but it is Orange Piccolo that is the most valuable LR. With not necessarily a landslide, but a very close voting poll with actually Bulma. Bulma was a very, very close. It is so close, in fact, that I would love to just straight up tell you that I want to split this trophy in half. With the Kale and Khalifa, I just want to split them apart and give them to both Bulma and Piccolo, because they both deserve this LR award. But hopefully next year's won't be so close to the marker, as there was no clear defining winner this year. But congratulations to these units, and let's move on to one of the last awards. Alright guys, we are finally at the home stretch here. We are at the finale, the MVP 2023 award. Now let's just kind of hop right into it. The nominees are LR Bulma, LR GT Duo and Goku and Vegeta, LR Power Awakened Piccolo, aka Orange Piccolo, LR STR Future Gohan, and TUR Fizz God Goku. Now, Greg, please tell everyone who the MVP #1 award, who's the #1 unit this year?
Right, so there's a top 3. I'm going to go through from 3rd to 2nd to 1st, just for a bit of suspense. It's just a little bit more fun. So, 3rd place for the STR Gogeta Award, with a weighted average of 1.84, goes to LR STR Goku GT and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. In 2nd place, the silver medal for the STR Gogeta Award, with a weighted average of 2.15, goes to LR STR Bulma Youth. And the big man, the one taking home the gold for the STR Gogeta Award, the MVP of 2023, with a weighted average of 2.52 in what is basically a landslide victory, if you're really looking at the stats, is LR Tech Piccolo Power Awakening, also known as Orange Piccolo. Your MVP this year, the community MVP, is LR Tech Piccolo. Thoroughly deserving. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to all you who voted for him. First is Piccolo, second is Bulma, third is the GT Duo. All very, very deserving picks. The other nominees were obviously very deserving as well, but it's hard to knock out any of the three that you see in the pole positions.
All right, awesome. Well, no surprise there. Fantastic unit that can't let you down. All right, if you enjoyed these awards, please go like and subscribe to everyone that participated during this stream and video. You can find myself at JoeSaiyan13 on Twitter/X and Joe Saiyan on YouTube. Where can they find you at, Greg?
I am on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or X, whichever you want to call it, and on Ko-Fi. It's Greg Dor or Greg Dor DBZ. Use either of those and you'll find me. I'm not hard to find. But hopefully I'll see you guys around. Thanks for having me, Joe. As always, it's a pleasure to be here, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
All right, see you next year. Have a good one. Have a good day and a good night, everyone.
Catch you, mate. Bye.